Hello, Nuggets. It is your favorite TT from Divine Me 1111 Spiritual Guidance, and um, gonna do a little TT talk. Um, there are a lot of things that have been done in the dark, thus our blacked out screen here. There are a lot of things that have been or that are being done in the dark that will come to light for you. And we're just going to take this how it applies, whatever comes out. Things that have not been up and on the forefront are coming to light. This energy that's coming in, and I'm not sure what's going on with the planets right now other than Mercury being in retrograde, and it will be in retrograde the rest of Aquarius season and on into Pisces season. And I think that's something that's kind of big because it's in retrograde in two of the highly psychic activity signs. Pisces is super intuitive and emotionally intuitive and sensitive, whereas Aquarius is more intuitive when it comes to the thoughts and thinking and strategizing and planning things out. So, and Mercury being in retrograde in those signs, to me, is kind of heavy because it's bringing things up to your remembrance. It's bringing in old energies, past energies that have possibly this brings to mind the energy of closure and whatnot. So I think it's a time to be super mindful and not allow ourselves to get carried away with our thoughts and with our emotions, but be on the lookout for things to come to light, especially when it comes to those areas, the areas of air, which are thought. So, people are going to be highly expressive of what they are thinking. Sometimes it's not going to have a filter, and that may, cause people to, kind of flip their shit. But if we understand what's going on, we can better know how to conduct ourselves. I have a saying that I use, and it's conduct yourself accordingly. I'm sorry, no, that is not what I say. I say govern yourself accordingly. Because I was told at a job that you cannot tell people to mind their business. So instead of saying mind your business, I say govern yourself accordingly. Okay, so but it is imperative that we get in understanding of how we feel and be able to express that. Aquarius is that mind that they have. Usually the Aquarius people that I have had the pleasure of knowing, especially the females, they have little to no filter. What they think comes out. If that hurts your feelings, depending on what it is, you'll be okay. because they really could give a fuck less. But in also saying that, they are very mindful of how they affect you. So this is a time for all of us as a collective to be mindful of our actions and how our actions impact other people. I know that is such a fucking concept, but hey, just a thought. When it comes to that, a lot of things are going to surface, whereas I'm feeling whether someone likes you or dislikes you, that's going to be revealed. Whether something in a contract that you're excited about or looking forward to signing is beneficial to you or not will come to the surface. This could be some deep stuff that comes to light, and I am not trying to trivialize any of it in any capacity, but it could be anywhere from people finding out that they are adopted to somebody who's lying on their taxes, and it's not that they get caught. Well, I'm gonna shut up because I don't know. However deep you've sown your seed is what you're going to reap, as I believe. But anywho, there are things that are coming to the surface because it is now time for us to be truly authentic. Not this, I'm real, I keep it 100, no, thank you. Nope. It is a what is to be a freeing level of vulnerability that is supposed to be ushered in and come into existence. This is part of that whole, new earth, new world, new way of thinking, renewal of your mind, Christ consciousness kind of deal. So it is calling us to not just be true and authentic to other people, not just, telling people what they want to hear. That's not what we're doing anymore, because telling someone what they want to hear could be detrimental to their growth. I'm a sensitive person, so I think that in doing so, we should be mindful of how we say whatever it is that we intend to say that is for the other person's benefit, and not for us to do something or say something or act in a way that is belittling. Those kinds of things like sneak dissing and frenemies, that's not the truth, yo. It is not the truth. Those kinds of things are detrimental to what builds trust. So I believe it is time for those things to be I think that's something else that God is, telling us to do, is be completely authentic and true. It's not a bad thing to tell somebody that, hey, no, I don't like you. And it's not that you don't like them, it is that you don't like their behavior. So how can that be said where you're being true and authentic to yourself and how you feel, but it is not to belittle the person that is receiving that information. So I'm coming up with this. Yes, being true and authentic, allowing that, because we have to be on the other side of that, be on the receiving end of, hey, if I'm going to be real, if I'm going to keep it real and be true, then I have to also be ready and prepared to accept that from someone else. But when you it's coming into the understanding that you can say things and be true and authentic and not be an asshole. So it's bringing stuff to the surface. It's saying exactly how you feel, but doing so in a manner that is kind. You can rebuke a person and still be kind. That's possible. That's teaching, in my opinion. That's teaching. Is rebuking someone or setting a boundary or getting someone to understand your perspective with tact. It's a concept. I know, people. I know it's a concept. And I am in no way just preaching at anybody, because I have to eat those words myself and come into the understanding of those words for myself as well. So, we had a couple of channel songs, but the only one I can remember right now is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Won't Back Down. This is in my opinion, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm getting. Being exactly who you are and standing up to any adversity, especially if that adversity is nothing but your own fear. Let's let that sink in for a second. Let that marinate. Not backing down, even if it's not even an external anything, even if it is your own perceived false evidence appearing real, you still go for what you have in your heart. Those two things cannot occupy the same space. Fear and love cannot occupy the same space. They're two completely different energies. So when you are expressing yourself and being truly authentic and being who you are, being a part of this whole everything coming to light and revealing yourself, give grace. Be at peace with yourself. It's about first being at peace with yourself and saying, okay, not expecting what's coming at you, but being in a space of no matter what comes at you, you can handle it. Going back to the whole, I did one of the last readings I did was talking about the movie After Earth, and it's Jaden and Will Smith, and it's basically talking about these creatures that have no sight. They don't have any eyes, but what they do in order to be able to sense you or find you is trigger your fear pheromones. If your fear pheromones is not triggered, they can't find you. So being in your truth and in your authenticity and not worrying about what is out there. I'm talking to me. I just want y'all to know I'm talking to me, but we're sharing here. It is more about a different level of understanding of who you are. That whole, like I said, the whole Christ consciousness thing. And I hope I'm not rambling. I hope I am making some form of sense. But it is about being conscious to who you are so that nothing has to hide. And then those things that are being hidden that come to light, you're like, okay, well, I didn't expect that. But how am I going to proceed now that I know, now that I have this new information? Vulnerability takes courage. It takes courage. It takes a lot to be exactly who you are, even when something in that was not completely you, it was forced upon you. And in some kind of sense, we all have some things that
Scan
we
and go
do.
shopping's pretty awesome.
Oh,
but
sorry,
don't take
y'all.
our
Hold
word
on.
for it. Just ask our members.
Sorry, guys. I was on the YouTube is playing the music and it was a commercial. My bad. Anywho, I guess that's my cue to to release you all from this TT Talks, and we'll get back into it. But yeah, I think it is time for us to just unsheath ourselves and just be exactly who we are, especially at this time where everything is some kind of illusion. So release whatever needs to be released and just allow yourself to be exactly who you are, how you are, right in the very moment that you are at any given moment. Just allow yourself to be. If you get stressed or anxious, or take the breath. Take the pause. Practice the pause. Breathe. 5 things around you with your senses. Identify 5 things around you with your senses. Ground yourself in the moment, and then you can do whatever it is that needs to be done. You can handle whatever it is that needs to be handled. Don't let anybody take you off your center. Once you get to that space and place where you are solid in who you are, don't let anybody take you off your square. I love you all. I do. I love you all. I thank you for listening and doing whatever it is that you do with these videos. I enjoy them. I thank you and I send you all blessings and light. Take care.